heard the initial. I'm just gonna take it. It's fine. So we don't have to worry about it. I don't know. Something in the thing about me going there. It was like, cool, like, let's do something that was right before, which is be successful. And it seemed fun to be a part of it. Yeah, well, vertical ball is not vertical. We're running right back.
I've never had any.
You know, RP and I were just talking. It's just like the fun part about this is the chaos and the challenge of every single game and every single day, and trying to problem solve and trying to get buy-in, and you know, it's coaching. It's like that's why I do this. Like, so it's great, and I'm looking forward to a challenging, chaotic, fun, all of the things that happened during an 82 game season.
We see LeBron in sneakers and sweats over there. What does his modified participation look like to date?
No update. No update. Yeah, just individual work. Yep.
Otherwise, Jackson still trending positively?
Yeah, he's trending. Was able to do practice as was Bronny and Maxey. So good news on those guys.
Full participants with Bronny and Maxey?
Mm-hmm.
Does that add anything to this season opener that is Golden State, a team that's been a rival with guys over the years? Does it add anything to it because of?
I mean, the Steph-LeBron rivalry, whatever you want to call it, matchup has always been awesome for whatever teams they've been on and for the league itself. I know we had some great games against those guys last year. Being a part of that was really cool. I think when you're the Lakers and you play on national TV more than any other team, it's, you know, you're generally going to play against great teams, and that's what tomorrow is. And so I think it's just a general excitement about the start of the year. I don't know if there's anything extra there.
You, I don't remember when it was last year, said something about how you wished you had 15 Gabe Vincents at some point.
Well, we would lose a lot of games, to be clear. We need a little more size. I love Gabe, but
Would be good vibes.
yeah.
You know. But like, what is it about him that you sort of wish everybody possessed? What qualities?
I think everybody does possess those qualities. Otherwise, they wouldn't be a Laker. The difference is he's the most consistent in bringing those qualities every single day.
What are the
it's
qualities?
that simple.
What are the qualities?
Energy, positivity, enthusiasm, being a great teammate, being coachable, taking everything. He has the perfect balance of seriousness and playfulness. Like it's you want those guys in your building every day.
Do you remember? You were very communicative with your players about decisions and things that you made. After he didn't play in the playoffs in Minnesota, what was that conversation like with Gabe? Do you remember?
Talking
Game
about
4.
you're talking about the second half?
Yeah. Do you remember? Because I'm sure he's a prideful guy who wanted to be out there and stuff.
Yeah.
And what was that conversation like?
Yeah, I spoke with Gabe and Vando and Jackson all within a couple hours of that game ending. To be honest with you, they all understood. Like, to a man, they all said, we understood what you're doing. You're trying to win a basketball game. It's not personal. They were professional about it.
When you get that kind of response, like sort of buy-in from these are people that you've said like are leaders in their own ways, like, do you feel more empowered? Does the team feel like, what's the sort of ripple of that kind of buy-in from those types of guys, the people most affected by the decision?
Yeah, I don't think it has anything to do with me, because again, you're going to make decisions based on what you think is best for the team. those guys, their decisions, that or their reaction to something like that, that has a big impact on their teammates, just in terms of creating a sense of trust and buy-in. If everybody's aligned that, hey, we're going to do whatever it takes to win, and it's not personal, then it generally becomes pretty easy to make decisions. It's just about trying to win a game, which at the time, whether it was a right or wrong decision, because a lot of decisions that you make that have real consequences, they're only bad decisions if you don't get the results you want.
Sure.
Right? So you're making decisions based on what you think is the best option at the time. And if the guys understand that, then there's buy-in.
The schedule can be crowded at times, but the way you're opening up your first two games, obviously the run-up to opening night, and then you'll play against on Friday. You have some familiarity with the Warriors from the preseason. You have the playoff matchup against Minnesota. Are you and your staff able to put in specific things for both of those games that maybe, when you're in a 3 and 4 stretch,
right,
that you wouldn't be able to do?
Yes, we are. And I think last year we used these 2 days between the end of preseason and the start of the regular season to prepare for Minnesota, and that's what these last 2 days were.
Do you see any parallels between you guys and the Warriors in terms of, having obviously the Steph LeBron things from the start, but being maybe trying to fight for the same turf in the crowded Western Conference?
Everybody in the West is going to fight this year. There's a bunch of really good basketball teams. OKC is the defending champion. They have the same team. They're all young. They all probably got better. I think the parallel that I would say is that Steph LeBron thing. When you have those guys on your team, and we have Luka too, and they have Jimmy, who's a heralded playoff player. Like, you have those guys on your team, there's expectations and there's championship goals, and that's what you're playing for when you have those type of players. When you have a top 5 player on your team, that's the goal. Yeah.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, thanks, guys.
He's my least favorite. He's a big kid. Very childish.
Luka, what are the feelings like going to your first season opener with the team, with the Lakers?
Oh, great. I think we've been practicing great. Everybody's so excited. I'm excited. All the preseason is behind us, so we're excited to get started.
Do you list personal goals, team goals for yourself going into a year?
Not really. But obviously the goal is to win the championship. I don't write it down or nothing or in my mind. Just trying to go game by game and trying to win every game.
Luka, LeBron and Steph have made this into one of the league's best rivalries. Even though LeBron is not playing, are you viewing this game as a rivalry game between the Warriors and Lakers, or just another game to start the season?
I don't know if it's rivalry or not, but obviously, Steph against LeBron, everybody in the world will watch it. Obviously, going against Steph is very exciting, but it's going to be tough. I don't know if it's a rivalry, but for sure it's an exciting game.
Luka, even with how important you already are with the group, with LeBron out, to what extent do you feel you want to put it on your shoulders?
Nothing specifically, Like I said, just trying to win every game. Obviously, it's going to be harder with LeBron out, but when he's ready, when he's going to return, he's going to help us a lot for sure.
How do you view Steph as an opponent, as a peer, and obviously you've spoken in the past about how LeBron was a guy you looked up to. Was Steph a player that you looked at from afar?
For sure. As an opponent, it's obviously very hard to guard him. He's moving all the time. He can shoot from anywhere, so I feel like it's hard but also exciting. Going against a player like that, it's very exciting. And for the first game to open up a season, it's going to be a great game.
Not just asking this because he's maybe 10 feet away from us, but you were very complimentary of Gabe after Friday's game. Spoke with JJ about him, and he mentioned that the consistency of the positivity, the energy he brings is what stands out. How valuable has that been just for you over the past, what's been 8 months, 9 months as teammates, and what he brings to the organization, brings to the team?
I mean, like you said, the energy is always there, always positive. I've never seen in my life being negative, so I think he gives a very good positive energy to the group. And obviously on the basketball court, we all know he can shoot, he can defend, so I'm excited to start the season with him.
A little bit more distance from Friday's game, just kind of looking back at those first 3 quarters, what were you most encouraged by what you guys showed and sort of a dress rehearsal?
Against
the Kings, yeah.
Yeah. I think first quarter wasn't our best, but after first quarter, I think our physicality went up. So that's what we're working on these 2-3 days, just being more physical. And obviously for Tuesday, tomorrow, it's very important, especially with Steph. He's running around. You got to chase him all over the court, so it's going to be very important for tomorrow and for next games.
But what's that Marcus been like as a leader with the group so far?
Great. Like you said, positive. Talking a lot, especially about defense, how we need to play, how we need to be ready, how to guard certain players. So he helps me a lot and a lot of players here.
Look at when we talked to Jackson Hayes in Vegas. He said he loves playing with you so much he wants to get a Slovenian passport to not only play with you with the Lakers but with the national team. What has Jackson Hayes been like as a teammate?
Great. I think we have a special connection, especially in those lobs. But he's a great guy, so I'm very excited to get started with him too.
What could he add to the Slovenian national team if this all works?
I'd rather talk about Los Angeles now. Australian national team is long. It's next summer, so we'll talk about that then.
It looks like you and Rui have a good relationship. Could you please talk about your relationship with him?
Yeah, I mean, it's great. Honestly, I have a relationship with a lot of people here. A lot of good relationship. Rui's very childish like they are, so we get along great.
Thanks, Luka.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You want to break something? Here we go. I need to see that clip later.
All right, bet. I got you.
Open the floor.
I guess, you guys made it through the preseason. There was a lot of games, a lot of practices. How do you feel about where things stand right now with the group? I guess how excited are you to go try to do this for real now?
Super excited. Obviously, there's a lot of things that we can work on, which is, we had real practice today. We were up and down, so just trying to get as much court time together as we can until Tuesday, and then the real thing starts. You got 82 of them. You got to go compete every single night. So trying to build a foundation and go do that.
When you guys were at your best last year in the regular season, the effort level was really high defensively. Do you feel like you guys are gonna have to play that way to defend this year?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like anytime you step on the court, the effort level should be high. We have a team this year that we have to guard, as a unit. That's how the best defensive teams, in the NBA guard. They got one-on-one guys they can guard, but at the end of the day, there's so many skilled offensive guys out there that you have to guard everybody with 5 people, and you have to be on a string. You have to know rotations. You have to, like you said, give a maximum effort every possession.
JJ pointed to the lobs after the first half against the Kings as something that could have been better. You say you guys could have 7-2 in the first half. You guys were able to convert them. Outside of the obvious of just putting it in a guy's hand, what goes into having better lob chemistry, having better converting more lobs?
Playing, alongside one another. Since I've been here, it's been AD for the most part, and Jackson the last couple of years, and then now having that different feel with DA. It's the same stuff, but every player is not the same. I can throw some lobs to Jackson that I can't throw to DA. I can throw pocket passes to DA that I can't to Jackson. So it's just reading personnel on the court and just getting reps every single day together.
Have you noticed any changes in JJ at all from last season to this season?
Still crazy.
Austin, have kind of a random one, but in a tight game scenario, would you rather be down 1 with 10 seconds left playing defense with this team, or up by 1?
I always want to be up, brother.
You want to be?
Yeah, I always want to be up. Don't matter. Always up.
Okay.
And if we're down, we got people that can go score too. So I'd rather be up though.
Today you played ones for like 20 minutes. Like, how important is that for, development, also in terms of, your conditioning too as well, playing ones, because we're in this new era where kids don't be playing ones no more, to be honest.
Yeah, no, a lot of kids nowadays just go sit up cones and dribble around them 50 times, and then they try to do that stuff in game, and it doesn't translate. I love playing one-on-one. It's more of kind of a getaway for me, just to go have fun and mess around, but also at the same time, like I talked about the other night after the game, I'm not a player that predetermines any move I'm going to do. So when I'm playing ones, I'm just trying stuff out, messing around, having fun. So I encourage younger kids to go play one-on-one, because that's all me and my brother did growing up.
So y'all had 2 Warriors games. Like, what can you take away from those preseason games, and what do you feel like is going to be a key to success Tuesday night?
I think you could take away a lot. I mean, obviously, they basically ran the same stuff for the last 10 years, with Steph and Draymond, and now they got Jimmy to fill that other role, and a lot of good players around that. So, attention to detail, definitely on the defensive side. They run a lot of splits and a lot of off-ball action where you have to be engaged. So, just being engaged every single possession.
Did you know about splits coming out of college, or did you feel like you really learned more about it? Because I feel like I hear more people talk about it in the league than I do in college and stuff as well.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because there's a handful of coaches out there that I think came from that Steve Kerr tree that kind of ran all that same stuff. Mike Brown, when he was in SAC, they played through Sabonis at the elbows and ran a bunch of down screen slips, split screen. So definitely seen more of it since I've been in the NBA.
Remember a few years ago you were talking about how you study other guys that draw fouls at a high rate. Was Jimmy Butler one of those guys?
Yeah, I mean, he's one of the best players in the league at doing it. He killed us in Miami a couple of years ago. I think he shot like 15 free throws. But yeah, it's more so having a feel for kind of the game that you're playing. I don't go to the post a lot. He does a lot of his work out of that 17-foot area, being able to always shake right. People fall for it. I've probably fell victim to it before too. So very talented player. When he can do multiple things on the court, it's hard to guard. Then you add that aspect, then you're kind of worried about fouling him at the same time, and it just gives them multiple opportunities to put points on the board. No more.